Welcome to English Avenue Pro, where you can learn English while enjoying inspiring stories. Today, we bring you the incredible journey of Roman Reigns, a man who fought through pain, rejection, and life-threatening illness to become one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. Roman Reigns was born as Leati Joseph Anoa'i on May 25, 1985, in Pensacola, Florida. He came from the legendary Anoa'i family, a wrestling dynasty that produced icons like The Rock, Rikishi, and the Wild Samoans. Wrestling ran in his blood, but his first love was football. From an early age, Roman was a fighter. He trained hard, played aggressively, and showed leadership on the field. He played college football at Georgia Tech, where he became a standout defensive player. His dream was to make it to the NFL, and for a while, it seemed like he was on the path to success. However, life had other plans. After brief stints with the Minnesota Vikings and Jacksonville Jaguars, he was cut from both teams. His football career was over before it even began. Many would have given up, but not Roman. He refused to let failure define him. Instead, he turned to the family business, professional wrestling. Roman stepped into the wrestling world with no special treatment, despite his family's history. He trained hard, paying his dues, just like any other rookie. In 2010, he signed a contract with WWE's developmental territory, Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, later renamed NXT. But this wasn't an easy ride. Wrestling was a whole new battlefield, one that required a mix of physical power, charisma, and storytelling. He wasn't an instant sensation. He worked tirelessly to improve, learning from veterans and refining his skills. Then, in 2012, everything changed. Roman Reigns debuted in WWE's main roster as part of The Shield, alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Jon Moxley, dressed in black with an unstoppable aura, The Shield stormed through WWE, destroying everyone in their path. Roman quickly became the powerhouse of the group, known for his devastating spear and incredible strength. After The Shield disbanded in 2014, Roman's real journey began. WWE positioned him as their next top star, but the fans weren't convinced. They felt he was being forced upon them. He was booed despite being the hero, mocked despite his hard work. But Roman didn't let criticism break him. He pushed forward, winning championships, headlining WrestleMania multiple times, and proving that he belonged. Whether fans cheered or booed, he never backed down. But just when he was at his peak, life threw him a challenge far greater than any opponent in the ring. In October 2018, in front of a stunned WWE audience, Roman Reigns made a heartbreaking announcement: his leukemia had returned. This wasn't the first time he had fought the disease. He was first diagnosed at 22 years old, long before his wrestling career took off. He had beaten it once, but now it was back. With tears in his eyes, he relinquished his WWE Universal Championship, telling the world that he had to step away to fight for his life. In that moment, Roman Reigns wasn't a wrestler. He was a human being facing the greatest battle of his life. But just as he never gave up in football, just as he never let WWE criticism break him, he refused to surrender to leukemia. He underwent intense treatment, fought through the pain, and just 4 months later, in February 2019, he returned to WWE. His message to the world: "I'm in remission, y'all." The crowd erupted in cheers, and even his harshest critics respected him now. Roman Reigns had not only beaten leukemia, he had inspired millions around the world to never give up. His return was emotional, but Roman knew that his journey wasn't over. He still had more to prove. In 2020, he made the boldest move of his career. He turned heel, a villain. He aligned with Paul Heyman, embraced his Samoan heritage, and called himself the Tribal Chief. This wasn't just a character change. It was a rebirth. Roman became the most dominant force in WWE history. He crushed every opponent, held the undisputed WWE Universal Championship for over 1,000 days, and redefined what it meant to be a champion. No longer just the big dog, he became the leader, the ruler, the man who commanded respect. Fans, who once booed him, now acknowledged him. His work ethic, his resilience, and his unshakable belief in himself made him one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time. Roman Reigns' story is more than just wrestling. It's about overcoming failure, ignoring criticism, and fighting through life's toughest challenges. Here are the biggest lessons we can learn from him. 1. Never let failure define you. Roman's football career ended, but he found a new path in wrestling. 2. Ignore the noise. He was booed, criticized, and doubted, but he never gave up. 3. Hard work always wins. Even with leukemia, he fought back and returned stronger. 4. Believe in your own strength. From being a rookie to a legend, Roman's self-belief carried him through. 5. Keep evolving. He didn't stick to one formula. He transformed into the Tribal Chief and became even greater. Today, Roman Reigns is not just a WWE superstar. He is an icon of perseverance, resilience, and redemption. He has proven that no matter how many times life knocks you down, if you get back up stronger, you will rise higher than ever before. From a failed football career to one of the greatest wrestlers in history, from being booed by fans to being respected by the entire world, from battling leukemia to returning as a champion, Roman Reigns is the perfect example of what it means to be undefeatable in life. What do you think about Roman's journey? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English Avenue Pro for more inspiring stories and English learning content.